So I just wanted to say that Barca performance, as incredible as it was, defensively they do look shaky, and I do think Real Madrid are going to thrash Barcelona. I do think Real Madrid at the Bernabeu with Vinicius Jr. in the current form that he's in, they will thrash Barcelona if Barcelona keep defending like that. Yes, Hansi Flick was amazing. Take nothing away from that performance, right? Barcelona in attack were amazing, and at 4-1 they were just toying around with Bayern Munich. They were enjoying football, and the lovely thing is that most of the players on there towards the end of the game were from La Masia, from the academy, and no other team in the world can do that. That's something that you have to praise Barcelona for. Some people will be like, yes, they broke. We know that they broke and they're in debt, so they can't buy. Okay, fine, but they still produce world-class talents. They're the team that probably produces the best talents from the academy. The academy is La Masia, right? And they're just proving it again. I think everyone from the academy came on, and whoever even started was amazing. Kubasi, Lamal, world class. I don't think we've seen what Yamal is doing on a 16-year-old on this world stage. And it was never been done before. So he's also a generational talent. But besides that, I do think Barcelona were shaky at the back, and there were periods of time where Bayern Munich dominated the game, especially after Barcelona scored within the first minute. It was all Bayern Munich, and even Kimmich did an interview and said they were not dominated by Barcelona. And I do think Kane was incredible in that game. Actually, he just needs, I don't know, a better team. Maybe Company was a little bit exposed with his tactics. I don't know what happened, but Flick's tactics are so brave. They're so open. They make for an entertaining game. Barca attack, Bayern attack, because Barcelona don't necessarily have a measure of control in this game. They take a lot of risk. Maybe that's what you wanted. It paid off. Bayern got thrashed by Barcelona. Barcelona fans have been praying for times like these, right? It does look like those 8-2 days are over. Revenge has been dished out on Bayern Munich and Thomas Müller. It was a good sight to behold, if you know what that meant for Barcelona. And there is a lot of trust and a lot of hope in Hansi Flick right now. And to think that Hansi Flick didn't have a job for a year and people were thinking that he might be the problem, I don't know. Like, it's crazy. He was amazing, but I am making a very bold prediction right now. I think at the Santiago Bernabeu, we will not see this Barcelona. I think Real Madrid have a better defense, definitely have a better and stronger squad than Bayern Munich, and I do think they are well drilled. Although Ancelotti's defense is also not the best, I do think they have better defenders to cope with whatever Barcelona were throwing at Bayern Munich. And in attack, I think it's going to be a problem. Mbappe, Vinicius Jr. with the pace, the high line that Hansi Flick wants to play. It's so risky when you're going to go against the best in the world. And Vinicius Jr. and Mbappe are the best in the world. They are fast, they are quick, one of the quickest players in the world, and they are intelligent. They can time their runs. Moreover, they're extremely skillful, and they can take care of the ball. So with that being said, I think it's still dangerous the way Barcelona play. And they just have to be slightly cautious when they go to the Bernabeu. I do think they have to be a little bit negative to ensure that defensive stability. I don't think Hansi Flick should be naive to go with that high line all the time. I think sometimes they do need to drop off. But yeah, that is just my view. I was so impressed with the performance because of how brave Hansi Flick was. But I'm not sure if that's going to work all the time. And I'm not sure if it's going to work against all teams. And Real Madrid, Vinicius Jr. and Mbappe is not one of them. With that being said, congratulations, Barcelona. What an amazing victory. Rafinha hat-trick was amazing. These Brazilian boys are showing up. What a performance. It was an interesting week in the Champions League. Man City thrashed the team. Again, that Haaland goal was ridiculous. Really ridiculous. Although Phil Foden scored and got man of the match, I do think that Matheus Nunes was the best player on the field. I do think he deserved the man of the match in that game. But City on the right track. And if you look at the Champions League table, you would swear it's a Premier League table. Yes. Last season, don't forget, Premier League were disappointing. Premier League teams were disappointing in the Champions League, or really got knocked out pretty early. It looks like they're really ready to make up for it. Aston Villa, City, Arsenal, they are doing so well right now. Liverpool and Ancelotti have probably shocked us all. They've got 2 huge away victories in Leipzig and AC Milan, and they have a perfect record. Ancelotti has lost only 1 game against Forest in the Premier League, and Liverpool just look like they might be back to their best. Extremely impressive. I do think it's worrying times for other teams. Atletico Madrid, what is going on? PSG, what is going on. It looks like it's tough times for them because remember, there's jeopardy now. Every point counts, and if you're waiting for it to click later on, yes, there'll be easier fixtures. That's okay, but when teams get desperate and when it's becoming a lot of pressure and it's the games are sandwiched in between difficult league games, then it's not going to be as straightforward as Champions League used to be. So I am worried about the bigger teams that are underperforming at this stage, and it's really, really worrying. I don't know if this new format is going to serve us that type of entertainment. Maybe we might get big games in the knockout phase to qualify for the round of 16, but we'll see. But it almost looks like there is still a huge chance for them at least to qualify for the playoff for the round of 16, right? I think to me that still does not necessarily look convincing. The chances of like the really bigger teams finishing outside of the top 24, that is crazy. But at the end of the day, let's see what this competition has in store for us. I am really excited to see how the El Clasico is going to turn out. I am worried that if Barcelona continue the way they defend, the way they play their high line, I do think Real Madrid will punish, especially at the Bernabeu. But maybe we have to call the ambulance, not for Barcelona, but for Real Madrid. Maybe it's Real Madrid who we have to be worried about. With that being said, I'll be back after the big games on the weekend to review them. Have a good day. Have a good weekend. Please subscribe, and I'll see you on the next one. Thank you so much for watching. Bye-bye.